Hi YouTube. I am back with another weekly collective message. I've been meditating on being open to hear whatever the message may be this week. I pray that whoever has come to hear and see the message is able to hear and see the message. I pray that my ministry warrior and guardian angels are here to help facilitate this message. I pray that I am an open vessel to convey the message and that my own intellect does not get in the way to skew the message. One more time. Yep, that was it. Okay. Central issue. What's this? The Ace of Wands. Cross by. Five of Cups in reverse. Root of the issue. Knight of Cups. In the past, Four of Wands. Above it all, where we can draw our strengths, what is in our head space. Five of Wands. What can we expect during the course of this week? Death card. Our approach to it all. Hangman reversed. What we need to know now we know sector. Seven of Cups. Catch-22. Hopes and fears. Five of Pentacles reversed. And our outcome. King of Wands. So, our central issue. Inspiration. Ace of Wands. We're inspired in whatever regard. Wands are action. It's pushing us to move forward. Even if we're not physically moving forward at the moment, whatever is in our thoughts and with us that has inspired the thought to move forward, we know what it is. It's crossed by the Five of Cups in reverse. This is the challenge card. This is the spilled milk card, crying over what has been lost. But we're not there anymore with it reversed. What I got immediately from this is we understand why we were in this space. We've come to terms with it. We know we have to move forward. We're just choosing not to. It's the self-pity card. It's in reverse. Our challenge is to get going. Despite of what you think things should have been. We put enough time in feeling this way. We've analyzed why we felt this way. We ruminated about feeling this way. We put the pieces together to understand why we even got here. Logically, we're over it. We're just not moving. Not because of this, because we just don't want to. The root of the matter. Knight of Cups. What do I get from this card? Knight of Cups is, and I always tell people, I talk about us individually, but if something or someone else happens to pop up in this reading that is relevant, that I have to address, I will. Other than that, the Knight of Cups is he is an apprentice. He is beyond beginner stage. Not quite advanced. Almost there, but not quite there. Cups cards talk about emotions. And if you want to get a step beyond just your emotions and feelings, then the Knight of Cups, he's a knight that is also refining his own personal skill with his intuition. Is he the best at it? No. Is he learning to acquire and what's the other word I'm looking for? It's on the tip of my tongue. Grow his ability, you know? Is he a little immature when it comes to how he goes about using his intuition? Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, if it's not that altogether and this is a person, it draws its parallels in the same regard. This person is chivalrous in the upright. This person is charming. This person is polite. This person knows how to woo the heart. If this is a relationship, the level of this relationship is not necessarily, hi, nice to meet you. My name is, what's your name? Can I get your number? I know in 2019, I do not give my number out to nobody. You want to get in touch with me? Social media. Follow me on Instagram and you can inbox me there. But it's like the talking stage. A little flirting. Take you on a date. It's not too serious with the Knight of Cups. For adults, it's like high school love. No? That's what this is. In the past, Four of Wands. Four of Wands in the upright lets me know that our foundations was pretty sound from what I'm feeling. Pretty sound. At one point, it was the focus of our mental capacity, our stability, our four walls of stability. Nevertheless, it's in the past. If the past happens to show up, and why this is relevant to me right now, I'll bring it up again. But so far, the past looks good. In our headspace, we got the Five of Wands. You guys already know, Five of Wands is internal conflict for me. Internal conflict that has not festered to the point of being an external issue yet. It's internal. Every card that I've addressed up until this point has been either where we are currently at and our past. What is currently at the root of the matter and what we're currently thinking about. This card for me is tied to the Five of Cups in reverse. I addressed with the Five of Cups in reverse that we're not moving because we just don't want to move. The internal conflict that we're dealing with right now is knowing that we have the inspiration, what we want to do internally does not match what everybody else in our life wants us to do. That can definitely brew internal conflict. In all of the Knight cards, it's one person. You don't see a team. You don't have three people in the card like the Three of Cups or nothing. If this is a person, you have one person that's trying to court you. if this is you individually trying to level up in your own abilities and skills, or assess your own emotions in order to fulfill a mission. It's only one. You. Not everybody else. Every heavy card in a deck, whether that be the Nine of Swords, the Five of Wands, not the Five of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Cups. Continue to move forward. But majority of the heavy cards in the deck are people by themselves. Solo, dolo. Because the way we navigate through life, yet we are connected with other people. They are of value. However, ultimately you make your own decisions and how you're going to move forward. The Five of Cups in reverse lets me know that we're not in that dark space anymore. I would beg to differ if the Knight of Cups came out reverse. He didn't. He came out in the upright. So whatever he is trying to facilitate in his emotions or with another person is genuine. There's nothing to be on guard about. Probably not the most mature person if you've known this person for a while. But primarily I'm getting this as us individually and not another person. Every night has a mission. Every night has their orders. Their one job is to facilitate a message or get something moving or be a conduit between two things. They get what they're supposed to do and they move forward to getting to their next destination. This also lets me know that we're not in a nasty space. We're in the upright. Emotions fairly balanced. Knight of Cups in the reverse is manipulative, chauvinistic, immature in a negative aspect, showboat, not in tune with himself. He's not the king. But regardless if you are a page or a king, you can still show levels of immaturity. All in all, he's still in the upright. During the course of the week, what should we expect? Death. In the past, we got the Four of Wands. Our challenge being the Five of Cups in reverse. Right next to it is death. That lets me know whatever in the past that you was comfortable with, that you were solid with, there has been adjustments to that, whether that be work, friends, family. Something went down. It had you feeling like the Five of Cups. I said we wasn't moving emotionally or moving with the inspiration that we've been given with the Ace of Wands because we simply don't want to. It's a major arcana. Major arcana. This is not in our control anymore. We've sat too long despite knowing what we need to do. Universe said, you got to bring death to that thing, or I will. This is what we should expect over the course of the week. And knowing that you are being forewarned, you can either put matters in your own hands and do exactly what you know you need to do, whether it hurts or not. Or you can wait for the universe to blow that up and you have no control of the outcome, the fallout of that thing. Our approach. We got the Hangman in reverse. I will reiterate. We already know what we are supposed to do. We're just not moving. The Hangman in the upright. He's withdrawn. He's observing. He's taking a look at the bigger picture, trying to find a new perspective in whatever the matter may be. He's going inward to reanalyze what it is that he is going through. What is it that he's living in right now that he just can't get a grasp on? Trying to draw wisdom to look at the details of a matter or look at the bigger picture. In the reverse, he's come out of that because he already got his aha moment. He can see why things went wrong or why things happen to be what they are now. And he's got that lesson from whatever it was in the past or why things are currently what they are now. What to expect? Well, we need to know. Now we know sector. 7 of Cups in the upright. Most people will say confusion, options. I'm not getting any of that. What I'm getting is you've already thought about all the multiple options there are. Choose one. I believe that you will have no choice but to choose one this week. Because you've been sitting too long. Not doing anything. Knowing what you should be doing. If we don't make the decision for ourselves, the universe will. And we have no control with what the universe is going to pick for us. Whether that's good or bad. There's consequences for not being or taking an active role in your own individual life. There's a saying where not saying nothing is an answer. It's very true. If you don't speak up for yourself, somebody will speak up for you. The decisions made will be chosen for you. And you can't complain with the outcome of whatever the issue may be. You wasn't assertive enough. It's funny, right? When I said that, I looked at our outcome card. Hopes and fears. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Fear. Being ostracized. Not being with the group. Hope. Treading it alone. Or even falling within the fold. Every decision that we make in life has its pros and cons. Just like the hopes and fears catch-22 card. Whether you're on one side of this card or the other, hope or fear, is solely depends upon you making a decision. Outcome, King of Wands. I just said it with the Seven of Cups. King of Wands, he's assertive. He doesn't have people make decisions for him. He's smart enough to ask for advice. But once he understands what his objective is going to be, he doesn't sit on it for nobody. He's known for getting shit done. And if you happen to be in his way, he will uppercut, bow you, trip you. Nothing stops this man from getting his mission done. He's not a king because he hesitates on what it is that he needs to do. He's not an asshole in the upright. He's chivalrous enough in the upright. He understands that sometimes going about whatever it is that you need to do to better yourself, you have to do it alone. There's only one king. One, not two. I would say that you have to be in tune with yourself emotionally to figure yourself out and how to make this decision and, bathe in the waters of spirit. No. The Queen of Wands would have came out for that in order for you to make your decision. The King of Wands came out. First transits, fire, secondary, air. He doesn't have to be in tune with what it is that he needs to do to move forward, because it shows in the Five of Cups reverse, it shows in the Hangman reverse that we've already thought about it. We was already sad about it. We already know what's best for us. Our first central issue card was the Ace of Wands. The inspiration's already there. We already know what we need to do. We just need to get the balls to do it. There's only one card I want to clarify, because everything seemed to be very concise. Clarifying narrows down the message for people. Hopefully this message up until this point resonated with you, with clarifying cards. And like I said, it narrows down the message. I never clarify the past card, but I'm really, really wondering what's that about. Oh, I did see the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling. And for those were the first message before I start to narrow down the message, the bottom card was the Chariot. You're supported to move forward victoriously. You're supported. The only person holding you back is you, because you won't move. But with the Death card in the way, if you do not do what you know you need to do, the universe is going to step in, and you might not like how your kickoff party starts with a decision you should have made anyway. Okay. Four Wands. Let's narrow this down. I'm just a little curious and being a little nosy at this point, okay? One of my neighbors is cooking dinner. It smells so good. I might knock on their door and say, "Can I get a plate? I'll pay you $5. I had an Asian salad, but I'm clearly smelling meat, and it smells amazing. Four of Wands. Lovers in reverse. This is putting your head and heart on the same page. Making a choice. needing to make a choice. Our central issue right now is the Ace of Wands. That inspiration, that yes from Spirit is already there. This came out in reverse. That means about our foundation or whomever we were in love with. We've already made a decision about that thing. That's why the Five of Cups in reverse came out. We've already harbored and felt sad and all that, but that's over. We're not moving because we don't want to move. Knight of Cups. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups at the root. Now that we're clarifying this narrows down the message. And if this is a relationship and making a decision about that thing, everything else still applies. Well, that's it. Six of Swords. Each and every one of these swords, they're split up. There's 6 of them, but there's 4 here, and these 2 are by themselves. The Two of Swords, the swords are up, saying that there's a decision that needs to be made. They're conflicted. We need to figure it out. What choice do we choose? As you see, these 2 people, including the kid, but primarily these 2 people, they're moving from turbulent water to calm waters. Mentally moving forward. That's what swords are, thoughts, right? The 2 swords are down because a decision has already been made. Was it an easy decision to do? No. Because at one time, the waters were turbulent. There's 4 swords here. 4 swords in a deck represents deep rest. Needing to take a break, a mental break. Solitude. Rest. People always say they're moving to calmer waters. And this is true. They are. But whatever journey you are taking mentally, once you get there, you will have to rest. Your mind will be able to rest. If you've already made the decision of what you want to do, you're in the boat. You're in the boat. The Knight came out because he is in motion. He is moving forward. He might not have all the details, but he has just enough. The king he serves gave him just enough information he needs to move forward. King doesn't ask him how he feels about a matter. He's a knight. You do what you're told. And in this case, if this is you individually, your emotions are in the upright about how you feel. You don't have to dig super deep about it. You just need just enough to get you going. There's rest on the other side. It feels turbulent now because you don't know how the other side is going to be. But once you get there, you'll be able to rest. Bottom of the deck. Ain't that something? Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing. Divine timing. This has been in the works for a minute. Karma card too. Are you on the top of the wheel or the bottom of the wheel? Whether you were the person that caused the breakup or was done wrong to or whatever, it was time for this. It was time for this to end anyway. if you are secure in your relationship, in whatever sanction or part of your life this may be. If it was a part of you that you have to let go in order to become better in something, it's time. Old ways cannot always be brought with us. Sometimes things have to die in order to progress. Another thing I got with this Wheel of Fortune card. Spirit will definitely step in and make a decision for you if you don't do it. The right decision. People say, oh, there's no right, no wrong decision. Oh, clearly there's a right and wrong decision. Because once you made that wrong decision, your gut tells you, I should have never did that. I knew better. I should have did this. I say it all the time to people, use your time wisely. Nobody wants to redo a lesson if they don't have to. We're in Virgo season, and all these planets in the house of Virgo is there to support us. You're supported if you're choosing a higher self path. You're supported. That's it, people. That was a good message. If you liked this message, please like. If you would like to support me, that would be nice as well, with subscribing. And unless God brings me out sooner than later, you will see me next week. Peace.